that, just not long after 9/11 and the war starting in Iraq and things like that. Being from Canada, I mean, being so close to the States, I mean, the whole world was involved with that, and everybody remembers what happened on that day. Everybody remembers going through those experiences and the fears and the sadness that was associated with 9/11. And there's a lot of people who were affected by the war, more than people know. I wrote this song. This is, as I was saying before, I sometimes write songs where I write a story. The story is already in my mind, and when I'm writing, I'm in the perspective of the person I'm in the story. And I personally, I have no connection with anybody in the Army. I have a couple friends who have served, but nothing to do with Iraq and things like that. And so I was looking for something, you know, it was bothering me a lot, and I wrote this song. And the first part of the song, it's based on if you're a friend of someone who you lost in the war. And the second part is if, you know, the feeling that if you were a family member or mother or father. Right. And again, it's one of those things. It's hard to touch on, but this is one of my fan favorites. A lot of people have given me good feedback on this song, so hope you enjoy it.
All right. Well, here's Joe Borowsky and his song "In Memory of the Forgotten."
When everyone's lost and everyone's afraid, there's no reasons why everyone's gone and everyone's ashamed. I saw the lights through the door. What's that soldier here for? As I fell down to my knees, he took his hat from his head. He looked at me and he said, why are there times like these? There's no answers when everyone's lost and everyone's afraid. There's no reasons why everyone's gone and everyone's ashamed. There's no to the wrong parade with a faulty hand grenade. It didn't take long for him to fall. There's no answers when everyone's lost and everyone's afraid. There's no reasons when everyone's gone and everyone's ashamed. There's no answers when everyone's lost and everyone's afraid. There's no reasons when everyone's gone and everyone's ashamed.
And that was Joe Borowsky and his song In Memory of the Forgotten. Got a lot of talk on there in the chat room. High Voltage said that so far this is the best song that so far today on the show of yours. And he also wanted to know, do you ever collaborate with any other artists, or you just strictly work alone?
So far, I've only that's a good question actually. I've only worked alone to this point. I've had artists who have been interested in me joining bands or starting up a band with them, and over the years of trying that out, I just could never find a good fit for me. It was just something that I don't know whether it was just I have a different style that nobody was seeing. I did recently actually run into a few guys who were very interested in starting something serious. Problem is you get busy in life, and you know, it's kind of scary to think of being able to drop everything you're already doing, because of course being an independent artist who's not really living off everything off my work, I have to make money elsewhere, right? So it's hard to just give all that up. But I would like to collaborate things with local artists. I've never actually really put a thought of just doing that as an independent work. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pete Mallory in the chat room says, he says, hi, can you ask Joe, what can you tell me about your instruments? Are you subject to brand loyalty, or will you play with whatever's available? And what made you choose the instruments you have now?
Yeah. Well, instruments, actually I started out, believe it or not, I learned guitar when I was younger on an electric guitar. My grandmother bought me my first guitar when I was about 11, and so that was just like I think it was called a PV, or it was just a no-name electric guitar. Usually everybody starts out with, instruments like that. And then as I've gone on, I've really been into Ibanez guitars for electric, and for acoustic I use what's called a Tanglewood. Are you familiar with Tanglewood, Michael?
No, I'm not.
Tanglewood is, they're actually discontinued now, but they were an Italian guitar acoustic, and but that's my favorite type of guitar is Tanglewood. I like that one. It's the neat part about my guitar I have actually is the form of the actual guitar has, I don't know if you ever heard of bear claw finish on a guitar.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, so I've always liked that, and I recently actually just purchased a guitar that had that, and it's pretty neat to see because it's an actual, I think the bear sharpens its claws, right, with the tree, and then that actual wood from the tree is put into the guitar, so that you have your own unique look to your guitar. Every guitar is different because of that. So that's the kind of stuff I look for. But and then I have I like M audio for my digital equipment, like my piano and my keyboard.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. All righty. So I just want to let everybody know in the chat room, as well as anybody else that's listening in other modes, that you